There are a couple of things that I think are pretty relevant that this is a women's brass kind of interview. I just want to, like, in of TESJI, I learned two pretty important, I think, things regarding, like, I'm not sure what the words are, like, I guess equity amongst and kind of regarding women. And there are two things I'd never considered, and I think it was kind of shocking for me to learn, or not shocking, but it was really, I guess, like a moving moment, like, oh, one of them is how othering even like any kind of cis person can be to trans people. Like we, you know, even just like kind of, and the sort of like microaggressions that can occur, like, you know, like saying like, we have this many women and this many trans women. That's othering, actually. Like, and I never thought about that. They're just women. Mm-hmm. And to just like think about that and to see that, like, in a lot of spaces is something that it would be cool if it changed, I guess. and I hadn't really thought about that. And another thing that I really learned is I have encountered, and this is a term, and there's no other real way to say it, a lot of toxic white femininity, like toxic white feminism almost, like in of like talking to people about the social justice group. Sometimes women will want to advocate, white women will want to advocate for women, but mostly only white women. And I've even said to some women, like, yeah, let's advocate for women 100%, but let's make sure they're women of color, or you know, like a diverse pool of women. Mm-hmm. And actually, there's this, I often get hit with anger, or sort of what about me-ism, because women are underrepresented and discriminated against. It's filthy, you know, it's horrible. But my wife actually said something to me the other day. She was reading a book and she said, you know, all my life I've been discriminated against. I've been oppressed as a woman, but I'm white and no one's ever referred to me as cattle, you know? And I think these 2 points, like these 2 things that I learned in TESJI, while not everything, is very apropos to the organization and the interview being conducted. And, you know, there are, early on in the formation of this group, I had to really, I tried to post resources about kind of toxic white feminism, and I've learned more and more about othering in the trans community. I just never thought of those things. And I think unless you kind of hang in those pretty leftist circles, you may not be exposed to those perspectives. That's what I have loved about TESJI, and that's why I will advocate for more voices. Because if we didn't have those voices, I would never get to know. And then it's my job to listen and try to act accordingly and try to make these perspectives heard.